Alright, welcome back to County Life. This is Drumard Farm, and although we've got a wet crop, we should be alright for making silage. At least I hope so. We need to make some hay too, but wet crop is out of the question. So we're just going to rake this up, bale it, and then wrap it. That's the job for the day. I've already taken a load of grass down to the cows. There's actually still some on the loading wagon for later. As you may know, if I leave this either on the field as it is or baled, it's going to disappear. So we've got to do this now, today. Now we're started. But being Ireland, because we can never be too certain how the weather's going to be. Although as yet I haven't got round to trying to sort out this one to be a little bit wetter. That will come a bit later. I'm not too worried about how well I rake these up. As I say, the headland's already been taken. Most of that has been taken for the cows. The cows have got a little bit of grass now. We're coming a bit too close there. Now this is the first one I've actually recorded since the mod contest ended, and some big congratulations to Realismus for winning with seasons, and I can't say I'm actually surprised. It certainly is, in my opinion, the best mod in the contest. It's also, looking at some of the mods, it's the most finished mod. By that I mean a lot of them. There's a patch coming out for seasons as soon as it's ready. Things they've found once people start to use it hard, as much as we who were testing and playing with it for months have tried most things. We haven't tried everything. Well, I'm going to start going up and down now. And I've got stuff we haven't seen for a while. I have an Alice up here. Alice is one of our cats, and yes, you heard right, she's one of our cats. We have 5 of the things, and she's wanting a fuss, which is not exactly convenient when you're trying to drive. Species will tell you that with Dexter. And even worse, she will kick my mouse off the side table in a moment to make room so she's got somewhere to lay down. Well, I was looking at, we're doing a little bit better job now. So this one is going to be silage. We have some silage there, but that was stuff we bought. I don't really want to have to buy any more bales. Well, if you look at the amount of money we've got, you can understand why. We haven't got a lot. So we're going to try and do it so we've got enough bales off our own stuff, and I think we're getting too close in again. Not that it's going to matter too much. But I'm working hard on the wheel. Yes, my wife has been away, so I haven't been actually having a lot of time to make videos. Luckily I had a few in salt, as we say around here. So I haven't actually missed any days since my comeback. That's no good, Alice. You can't come up here. Well, of course she's up here, but she's trying to get on my lap. You know, the wheel, it's not the easiest thing to drive with a cat on your lap. And I don't really want to find out how difficult it is. Not just yet. I think she's taking umbrage now. She's looking a bit sad. I have made a real mess of doing this, but what else would you expect? I don't know what I said I was going to do last time, but I decided, looking at what we had in stock, we've probably got enough to see us through the winter anyway, but I want to make certain, and I don't really want to buy any more bales. What does it do up here? There's no good, Alice. You can't call me lab girl. She's a bully, this one. She's the smallest cat we have, and she's the biggest bully. That's it, we got it. Not certain when I'm going to leave this. I brought everything up and I left most of it down in the reset point. I think that's where this will go for now. I will want it back up there again. And let's run over some more chickens. I have in my folders a modded version of this, but it's not available, and I thought rather than actually show off something you can't get hold of, I will play on the standard version. The modded one actually has it. One of the field or the meadows close to the farm can change around so the chickens have got somewhere to stay. Right. Let's just see if this will unhook here or if we have to drop it. It's alright. Seems that it works best on the on some of the newer stuff. Now what I do is the baler down this end, I think. Oh yeah. It's a big baler we've got, but I don't like round bales. I always have a problem with those. And the only thing I've left back at the sheep farm or the cow farm is the trailer itself, and because these can actually stay in the field, the silage bales, once they've been wrapped, they're not going to come to any harm at all. Well, if I put it into forward. Now I'm making use of the fact that I've got loose grass still in the forage wagon at the moment, because I think the next patch does away with the fact that loose grass doesn't rot. It's going to rot. At least that's our intention. It's not to stop you using grass, it's to try and make certain it's used at the right time, which is sort of mid-spring when you get your first cut through to late autumn. Yeah, we can get through there. Alright. That down, switch it on, and away we go. In real life, if that's wet crop, you wouldn't even be doing this, and I'm going to have a hell of a job to see where the windrolls are on this. I keep thinking, should I play with changing the texture? Did it a few times on 15 to get a slightly easier line to follow, but I haven't ever got round to it on 17. It isn't so bad once you get into where the windrolls are going to be a little bit bigger. They are rather small just there. Now we're struggling going uphill here, and I'm just leaving it on a cruise control. And in fact, just for ease, I'm going to slow the cruise down to about this pace. Oops. About 8 mile an hour. That will do us. It will do us fine. And we'll try and follow the windrows. Doing quite a bit of grass at the moment on different baling and just like, and I'm someone who don't normally bale, but on this map I'm going to bale. I'm going to use that second shed I got down by the sheep. Can't remember if I've got any equipment in there, but that will come out. I think we can go a little bit quicker than this. 10 mile an hour. I'm not too worried what we get. I may have to do a second fill. We're going to get plenty more cuts in here. No, we've got about 4 or 5 meadows, half of which will go for hay and half for silage. We don't want too much silage this year. It'll be next year when we start needing the silage. I don't know how many bales were made so far. No, big problem is that I'm doing this wrong. Really, I should have done the centre first, then went around the headlands. But hey ho, such is life. Right, we cut in onto this row. It's having to fight hard to get up this hill. This is not as flat as it may seem, these meadows and fields, as I keep finding out. One of the reasons to have one powerful tractor, which is the JCB, and one not so powerful one. Looks like we've got to go round here again. I reckon we're going to start dropping bales in the wrong place. I'm using the stuff in the coon pack for this. It's not something I used a lot of, so I thought let's give it a go. I can't remember if I used this baler on another Let's Play or whether it's just on my private save. Yes, I'm that deep into this game. I even play a lot of it off screen on a separate map. Right now, what I'm going to do is just lift the pickup up whilst we turning sharp. Try and line up on this one, drop it down again. Oops. Would it help if I had it on the right part, on the tractor highlighted? Tago now, I won't bother with the cruise. It's not really an issue when we're going up and down. Don't know how many, if any, bales we could get up here. If we don't get many, we will just go to another field. Oh, we've got one there anyway. I think we're going to want at least a dozen bales. Cows will start to breed come the summer, but they won't be breeding that fast. We haven't got many of them. If that up, we can get going again. Because otherwise, anybody, all I'll be using is this gearbox mod probably, but. I use it the same as Shawnee B did, and it's for the noises, the sound effects. Right. There's another one over there, so we've got at least 3. Because we're going downhill here. And it's also slipped in the gear it prefers. You hear the noise of the wheel, I'm sorry about that, but good job you can't hear me grunting and groaning as I'm turning it. I'd like to welcome a whole load of new subscribers. Welcome aboard, folks. Seasons, not only a Seasons of great modders, this done me some good too. That little series I've done on Seasons has brought me to newers, and I have to thank Realismus again for keep linking people to that series. I'm also rather proud that I didn't make any basic errors. That Realismus are happy with what I said about it, and I'm happy to have done it, and I'm happy to have been part of it. Hello. Clutch is overheating. It's just... that's got it again. Not certain which version of gearbox I've got on it. It's one of the beta versions, it's not the release version. I seem to not use release versions very often, although because I am on the release version of Seasons. I see I've missed a whole load up here, but I don't think we're going to worry too much about that. If you don't tell anybody, I won't. I was watching great YouTuber, well, not so much a YouTuber as a streamer, it's Brummy. If you get a chance to watch one of his streams, and I don't think he actually has a schedule when they're going out, it's as and when he feels like it. But he is excellent. I enjoyed about an hour I spent with him last night watching him and chatting. And he's very open to chat. Yeah, we've done it again. I want it to go down to B range, that's it. Now if I was to do this properly, I'd actually have I have got a button set to change the ranges, but I can't remember what it is. It's just too many buttons now for this poor old bear. And I have to thank whoever it was who put up on, I think it's on Twitch, was showing live the ceremonies and the goings on at FarmCon. I think we're done with that. What we've got left I'm not going to worry about. We'll just should be taking them. Just going to come out of the cab now, check with. It's only the one? Yeah, only the one. So we'll just fold that right up. I can't remember. I can't for the life of me remember which one it is. That's that one. I had to remap this after my break. I came back and the game had managed to lose all of my settings. It doesn't happen often, but it's flaming annoying when it does. Right, I want to put this back there and pick up the wrapper, and I think that will be a wrap. Next time we'll find one of the other meadows and do some hay before it's in a wet crop on it. I'm hoping this will work. Right, we'll swing around part. This next to the rake. That'll do. Put the brake on. And unhook it, get back in again and find the... oh, shut up. I never used this, so this is going to be a learning process for me. So anything can happen. So I'm way off where I should be. Let's see if that will actually pick up from there. It may not. Oh, it does. Well, no, I'm not certain if there's a... No, this looks like there's no PTO on this. Let's make certain. No, it must be all the hydraulics and electrics. Right, now this should be fun. The other Ford, what's it? Because anything I'd love to see on the gearbox mod is a proper neutral. And there we go, running over chickens again. It's amazing how we still have chickens on this farm. I have no idea what I'm meant to do, so I'm going to bring up the F1 menu, like it or not. I need it. Right. Also loaded, I don't want to stop engine shit. Unfold, right, first things first, unfold. I must have got the wrong one. Ah, that's the one. I told you I'd change these things around and I haven't got a clue what does what. Right, it looks like there's no on or off, so let's see what happens. Wish me luck. I might have to come out, I think I'm going to come out of cab for this because I never used this before, and I think you have to come in square onto them, or squarish on. Oh, that's got it. No, we should be able to take our way around to the next one and sort of line ourselves up. I think I'm going to leave that one. I'm coming in from the other side if I can. No, unload is Y. Now you see we've got pink wrapper. Why not? It show up nicely anyway. Well, I think we'll go in cab and see what happens if we try this in cab. You probably we'll make a complete and utter mess of it. And we'll wait here for that just to do. It's done. Drop it off. We missed it. We'll be coming a bit closer. We can get it. Yeah, so we can bully it into place. I think we've got one or two there. Any around this side? No. Oh, I saw one up here somewhere. Ah, there. Now I better drop that one off. Not worried where they get dropped on. I want to come a bit closer this time. See if we have it. Oh, look at that. Oh, what they say, they like a boss. I think we will actually get the next one wrapped and take a picture. So I'm going to get rid of that. I want to get rid of that. What else we want to do? Oh yes, L. That's it, get rid of that. And I'm going to come out of cab because I want to take a picture of this one. Drop that off. Once we picked it up, it was about to make a complete mess of this. Oh, we got it. Right, let's wait till it starts to wrap. I got it. Now one left to get, I believe. And that will be about the 30 minutes. Just drop this one off. The sound effects are quite good on this too. It's amazing. I'm going to bring everything back before I don't want the F1 menu up anymore, but I do want to get that back. Let's glance the one I keep separately switching on and off. I like glance. I find it very handy. I prefer that to inspector, but that's just a matter of taste, really. No, I don't know if we're going to get in close enough to get it this time. Not if we bullet. No. Oh, we might do if we bullet enough. Yes, if you bullet enough, that'll go. Right, so let's just do a little drive round with that one's wrap and make certain we've got more. See how many we've got. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Oh, it looks like we've got 6. That's not too bad, but I'll take that, especially the 2 bales worth of grass went to the cows. We'll just fold this up, and I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and wish to see more of my output, I was going to say rubbish, but well, let's big myself up for once. See more of my output. Feel free to subscribe. Always happy to have you aboard. I'd like to play with a smile on my face where I can, no matter what. And things will go wrong, and often do. This has actually been quite a good one so far. I haven't had anything really major go wrong. Well, I'm going to park this up here again. This is where things will probably go wrong, so try and get this into somewhere I can park it. I'll back that up a bit, I think. That'll do. Right. Come on, undo this. Right, any questions, queries or comments, feel free to leave them. I try and answer every one. If you've got any more difficult questions on not courseplay, on seasons, I would prefer it if you could post them onto PCSG, and I'll be aware that at the beginning of the month, I think it's around the 8th, we will be missing for a while. We don't know how long yet, as we are putting in new software. Doesn't mean we have disappeared, we are just putting in new software to make things even better, even more of me. Well, that don't be all off, nothing will. Oh, I think I'll put this in the garage. Let's park this up for now. And do that. And we'll hop out. Stop it from bleeping. Oh, it's in one of those modes. Oh, I stopped it. Took the brake off, but I stopped it. Sometimes it gets in that sort of mode. I'm going to double check how many we got. I think I said 7, but I want to make certain. 1, 2, 3. Well, you see where we missed some. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it looks like 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Oh, it's a few anyway. It's enough to keep us going for a while. And they can just stay in the field until we're ready to move them. As I say, they ain't going to go anywhere. And as I'm now using seasons, this shouldn't actually... This is still grass, and it will take a little while for this to ferment into silage. I think they said half a year. I'm not 100% certain we'll find out. Right, yes, with that I'm going to say cheerio for now. Cheerio.